If an harlot knew how to follow her conviction and chose to stand out in a land where everybody had a single belief, a single order, a single mindset, how much more you, who said you have believed and chosen the path of righteousness? Now, when Joshua sent the spies to spy on the land, the Bible recorded that they ran into the house of an harlot. Now, that harlot would have cared less and gave out details of them being in a house, but she didn't do that. She hid them and made them make a covenant to not kill her family based off of the testimony that she has heard. There's so much I want to say about this, but I don't want to divert from the main thing. Right now, one is standing on your conviction. The main purpose of this particular word is standing on your conviction. Stand. It doesn't matter how many people, how many bandwagons are doing what they are doing, how many people are in the same line that want the same thing, doing the same thing. Stand on your conviction. Now, it is bad to see somebody and think you can judge them based off of what they do or who they are or whatever. One thing I always say is God can use anybody. Have that in mind. When you are moving through life, know that God can use anybody. Who would have thought that it was an harlot that would save those spies? But God used that anyways. Okay. Now, still on the word stand on your conviction. That harlot, being an harlot that the Bible needs her, would have decided, okay, that was a profession, because we feel like people like that are not useful, okay. But remember, the Bible said, I didn't come for the sinner, I came for the sinner, okay. That lady stood on her conviction. It didn't matter who, what they believed or what the other that had gone around or what, she could have easily just, because, in the mindset would have been she loves money and that's why she's doing what she does. She could have easily given them out even for, say, oh, let's make a deal. We then make a deal with people looking for them and just give them out for money. But she didn't. She stood on her conviction. And when everything was said and done, her and her family were saved. I don't know who God has given a word, what conviction God has placed in your spirit, what word He has told you, what He has said, and it doesn't make sense. Not everybody is buying into it. You tell people this and that, they don't buy into it. Remember, God did not give them the vision, so they can never understand what it is to have such vision. The capacity to bet that vision is not in somebody else, it's in you. So when God gave the vision, everything that that vision needs is inside of you, not in somebody else. So seeking people's opinion about what God has given to you or the conviction that God has placed in your spirit will lead you to destruction. Always stand by the conviction, not of man, but of God, that God has placed in your heart. It doesn't matter if everybody is going this way. See, the path to heaven, the path to eternity is very narrow. You will have to drop some dead weight, even offend certain people. I'm not saying you are hurting people. I'm saying if it requires that you don't compromise your obedience to God, then you are going to offend certain people. But stand on your conviction. If God has given you a vision, a dream, you're working in purpose, then you need to learn how to stand in your conviction. So that at the end of the day, just like this woman in the Bible, the Hannah family will say, you and your family will be saved. God bless you. See you next time.